A few people ask the questions, should I become a notary? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I would say only become a notary if you're going to pay for it for yourself. Don't allow the company to pay for you being a notary, because a lot of people want favoritism. They want you to do things for them that is not legal, and notarizing some documents that you don't supposed to notarize or the person didn't sign in front of you can get you in trouble. And these are felony charges. Say, for instance, you're working for a company and this company pay for your notary, and one of the big boss men come in and want to get consent for spousal consent to remove money or take money out of his 401k or retirement. So in order for him to do that, in some jobs, you have to get a document signed by either your husband and wife, your spouse, to allow you to take out that money. So you say, for instance, you got your employee, your boss man, he come in, hey man, I need you to do me a favor. My wife can't come up here today and I need this notarized. Okay, and he said, well, she signed it, so will you notarize it? And the answer is you shouldn't notarize it. Do not notarize it. Because if you do not see her sign in front of you, do not notarize it, because it could come and bite you in the butt. Say, for instance, you notarize it and then he takes the money out or she takes the money out, and a year later pass and they're going through some problems or something like that, and she won't have the 401k or he won't half of it, and she knew last year was $100,000. Now it's only $80,000 in there. She said, what happened to the money? And the other spouse said, well, I took some of it out. She said, hey, how did you take it out without my consent? Oh, now there's the problem. That's a big problem. So now she started doing investigations. She found out that her name was forged and it was notarized by you. Not only on a notary stamp, it have your name, it also have a number now, especially in the state of Texas. And all notaries have to be bonded. So if she found out that her name was forged, there you go. She give it to the lawyer, they could press charges. You could spend 2 to 10, maybe 12 years in jail for notarizing that document. So that's criminal charges. Plus, you can have civil charges. And you see a lot of this stuff happen when people are getting land. It's easy to get a deed to land and then get it notarized by someone. Say, for instance, I can go and get a copy of your deed, and I could print out a deed at the courthouse. I pay $7, and I could somebody forge your name and get a notary to sign it. Now you own that land. It's that simple. So before you get your notary, make sure if you do get it, tell people that, hey, you're going to do this the legal way. Even your mom and dad. If your mom wants to get you to notarize something and your father signed it, you know he signed it, or maybe he signed it or he didn't sign it. Do not notarize it, because, I don't know, maybe you get in some conflicts with your parents. There you go. You have another issue. But it's good if you're a notary, because I've been notarizing stuff since 1999. I've been a notary since 1999, so over 20 something years now. And because it's some good money in it. Say, for instance, you want to be a mobile notary. A mobile notary is no certain fee you can charge. You can charge any fee you want. Like, I meet people at Starbucks and they forgot to go to the bank and get something notarized. They need it notarized right away. I charge $20, $30 for one signature. And then I get a cup of coffee free sometimes. So mobile notaries even closing on houses. You know, they may need a notary for that day. So you can make $200 in less than an hour or 2 hours. So yes, you can become a notary, but yes, do everything legal. Do everything legal. You got to make decisions. I also had an employee ask me one day to notarize some documents for an old man that was in the hospital. And this guy was probably 80, 85 years old. He wanted me to go to the hospital and get him to notarize some document signing stuff over in somebody else's name. I went to the hospital and I looked at this guy, but I said, no, I can't do it because he's on certain medications and he's not in his right mind. So I had to make a judgment call. So he asked me, can he get him to sign it and he could bring it back to me? I said, no, I can't do it. And I'm glad I didn't do it, because 3 days later or a week later, this old man passed away. And I found out that the documents were being transferred over to somebody else's name, taking it out of his son's name and giving it to someone else. And that would have been a problem. So I hope nobody did notarize this document for him, because if they did, the sons find out, there you go. That notary's getting in trouble because he's notarizing something that he knew he shouldn't have done. This person was in the hospital on certain medications and they're not in their right mind and they're signing millions of dollars over to someone else. Hey, be careful. So yes, you can become a notary, but don't do favors. Because your friend may be your friend today, next week, he may be mad at you, or next year, y'all may have a conflict. So he may come up with some documents. Oh, you notarized this for me and my wife wasn't even around. And then they hold this over your head. You may be maybe that person might try to blackmail you. So don't put yourself in that situation. Like I said, if you want to be a notary, it's $65. They do a background check. Pay your own stuff. Don't allow companies to pay for your notary, because I feel like if they do, they feel like you have to do favors for them. And sometimes it's hard to say no, especially a person that holds your future in their hands. You know, you don't know this person owns the company and they asking you to do a favor for them. And they have did a lot of favors for you, maybe hire your brother, your sisters, or cousin, and then you saying no to a notary document. It's kind of, it puts you in a bad situation. That's all I'm saying. So if you're not going to go around and be a mobile notary, if you're not going to do this as a profession, I wouldn't get it. And if you do get it, don't tell nobody. Just keep it for yourself. It's good to put on a resume. It makes it look better on a resume. But as far as telling everybody you're a notary, oh my God, people are going to want favoritism. And that favoritism could end you up in jail 2 to 12 years. And look in a link below. I'm going to put a video down there of this lady that was notarizing some stuff for these couples to get homes. And she ended up spending, I think, 12 years in prison. 12 years for notarizing documents that was forged. So if this video helped, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, turn on your notifications, and share this video. Also leave comments. Thanks for watching welding and stuff.